Hey there, horror fans. Are you ready for a spine-tingling tale that'll keep you up at night? Because today I've got a real horror story for you based on true events. It all started in a small, quiet town in the Midwest. A young woman named Emily had just moved into an old, creaky house at the edge of town. She thought it would be the perfect place to start fresh. Little did she know, this house had a dark past. One night, as Emily was unpacking her boxes, she heard a faint whisper. At first, she brushed it off as the wind, but then it happened again. This time it was louder and clearer. It sounded like a child's voice calling her name. Emily froze, her heart pounding. She was alone in the house, or so she thought. Over the next few nights, the whispers became more frequent and more disturbing. They always came at the same time, around 3 a.m. Emily started to lose sleep, her once bright eyes now dull and tired. She mentioned the strange occurrences to her neighbor, Mrs. Henderson, an elderly woman who had lived in the town her whole life. Mrs. Henderson's face went pale when she heard Emily's story. She revealed that the previous owners of the house had a little girl named Lily. Lily had mysteriously disappeared years ago, and her body was never found. The town believed the house was cursed. Determined to get to the bottom of it, Emily decided to investigate. She searched the house from top to bottom, looking for any clues. In the attic, behind a loose panel, she found an old dusty diary. It belonged to Lily. The diary detailed a life of fear and abuse. Lily wrote about hearing strange voices and seeing shadowy figures. The last entry was the most chilling. It read, "They're here. They want me to join them." That night, Emily couldn't sleep. She felt a presence in the house, something dark and sinister. At exactly 3 a.m., she heard the whispers again, but this time they were all around her, echoing off the walls. Suddenly, the temperature dropped, and she could see her breath in the air. Emily ran out of the house, never looking back. She moved out the next day, leaving all her belongings behind. The house still stands, abandoned and decaying. Locals say that if you listen closely at 3 a.m., you can still hear Lily's whispers. So if you ever find yourself in a small, quiet town with an old, creaky house at the edge, remember Emily's story. Some houses are better left alone. Stay safe and keep the lights on.